All right, back and ready to notch these 2 points. I'm going to go ahead and start out with this guy right here. And I don't know, I was looking at the point shape. I could do several things with this, but I want to try to do a little bowline, something like that, a little side notch bowline. So, and then I'll round the base off a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and go for that, even though bowlines weren't really heat treated. I was just in a notchy mood. The other one's looking more like either a Hernando or a Hillsborough to me. It's just got that nice, it came out with a triangular shape. This is a little longer. I can do something else with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and go right into it. I won't talk too much. Using a filed horseshoe nail, and I actually put a little notch in the end of it there. Let me see if I can turn it so you can see. Just put a little notch in it so I can grip that rock a little easier and pop down. I notice sometimes when you use stainless steel, it does want to slip. It's not as grippy as copper. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the first couple flakes off here. And because of what I'm using on the tip here, it's going to really take off small flakes. You know, if I used a big fat copper tip, totally different. I'm going to take a big rounded flake off. This is taking really small precision flakes. So usually if I'm doing skinny notching, and again, I don't do a whole lot of notching. I like big stemmed Florida points. That's my thing. But if I'm notching, this is about as skinny as I've been able to get them. First two little entries are looking pretty even to me. I tried to draw something on this side, and I am not a good artist, so they didn't really come out even the way I wanted them to look. So see if I can actually make them better than I drew them. Actually wipe that off. Pencil lead wipes off very easily, so you can, gone. There you go. I know what I'm gonna do. I got my entry points. They look pretty even. All right, back to it. Notice I flipped it because it's beveled one way. We're gonna go back the other way. All right, slowly starting to work up into there. I need to actually bring this edge. I was working this side, I need to just bring it down a little more. All right, I got these kind of where I want them. Look a little squared up, and they're going up a little bit, which is kind of what I was going for. So now I'm just going to shape the base here a little bit. All right, I think that's where I'm gonna go ahead and leave her at. They're not the best notches, but they're not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and help half this really good. I've got a slight upwards curve at each top of those little notches. And all in all, just shape this up a little bit. It came out pretty darn good. I'm gonna go ahead and notch this other one now. Okay, I've got this other point here, and it's just been screaming Hillsborough to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and just knock one of those Hillsborough bases into this real quick. And so that we keep it thin, just go ahead and basically start at one edge, bevel down to where you want to get to the base of the stem, and then we're gonna start shooting a couple flakes in here to thin it out as we keep moving up. I like to leave as much length on these Hillsboroughs as I can. Because they didn't have a very big stem, so you just don't need to remove a ton of material. Again, that edge was pretty flat, pretty centered, so I'm kind of doing the first round here just to bevel. Biggest thing here is try to start at the ears and work in so you don't blow your ears off. I'm just taking little bites. Okay, you can kind of see where we've started here. It's not too bad. So I'm just going to grind these a little bit, and then I'm going to send some other flakes. Standing on my flaker there. Now, there's two types of Hillsboroughs. There's a little triangular based one. I think I made that on another video. So because I made that type, I'm going to make a flat based one. It's going to just kind of look like a mini Noonan base. See a ton of those come up. Citrus and Polk counties. Pinellas out there by Tampa. All right, I went ahead and did that. I'm gonna go ahead and go in this side. Again, I don't want to screw this whole face up, so I'm not shooting ultra long flakes, but long enough that they do something. Again, I'll go ahead and start at the ear over here. These usually have pretty sharp ears, so you want to take a flake right there at the ear. evening up the sides. Kind of weird, but you can use the side of your flaker since you're looking for a long, flat ear there. Looking pretty good so far. I'm gonna go in a little bit deeper. Wanted to leave as much of this glassy material on the ears as possible, so I only came up a little from the beginning of the base before we started those ears. Again, I'm gonna actually start here at the base. I'm gonna do a pop a flake off of each side there. Looking very Hillsborough-ish so far. Again, not trying to lose too much of these ears here. So we'll keep it a bat wing. Okay, it's getting there. I'm going to do one more flake up because it's fairly beveled to one side and a little thick. So I'm going to do one more little light grind here. I'm going to throw these flakes off. I got one side of this grinder I like using now. I don't know why. It's just like a little Rubik's Cube every time I pick it up. Which side is the side I'm looking for? Just some light grindage there. All right, I'm ready for the final kabang here. All right, bugs, cooperate with me. Let's do this. All right, I might do a little bit more work on the base or something like that, but that one's done and that one's done. So, you know, start to finish, there you go. Hope somebody learned something. Slabs are a lot of fun. It's just literally a different kind of napping. It's all pressure, precision, and kind of making a game plan. And you know, if you have a failure, you have to kind of figure out how to work around it. These guys are pretty thin, pretty pointy, pretty pokey. Probably mess with the edges on both of them just to make sure they're all evened up and everything. Go stare at them for a little bit, but I'm happy with the way they turned out. No big hinges, no big crazy uglies in there. Still have a little crack in the side of this one that has that little orange mark, but was able to nap through it. They're fairly translucent, you probably can't see it. I don't think I have any sun coming through here right now. Let's see. Nope. I'll get a picture of the translucency in a little bit. So, all right, well that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed.